Well, the biggest change, I suppose, is the new legislation, which meant that we had to have a different governing authority. And I suppose in having the governing authority, it is now half the size of the previous governing authority. So that's the major change. But we have huge new responsibilities, very serious responsibilities that we didn't have before. So everybody has to keep looking at the legislation and making sure that everything that we do is within that, and that we are developing the university and putting in place the strategy that we already decided on. So from that point of view, I think it's going to be more challenging than the previous one was, and I look forward to the challenge.
And why is this change, this new Údarás na hOllscoile, why is it so important for our staff and our students?
Well, I think for any university, it's important that there is a good relationship between the governing authority and the senior management of the university, first of all. But also I think it's important that when issues come and proposals come before the Údarás, that not just the senior management present that, but that the team behind the senior management person who prepared all of the work and did all of the work have an opportunity to attend and to listen to the debate around the table. And I think that's something that maybe was missing in the old governing authority, because there were just so many of us sitting around the table. So when you go from 40 members to 19 members, that's a major change. And but it's, you know, I think people are very concentrated on doing the work and doing it as best as they can. And I would like to think that the members of the staff that are in the college feel that the governing authority represents their views, and certainly when there are any issues that they want to talk to, that they can come either to Kieran or to Caroline or to myself, even if that's necessary, to talk about those issues.
And finally, what does it mean to you to be chairperson of the governing authority of the University of Galway?
Well, it was a huge shock when I got a phone call suddenly at home in 2021 asking me to allow my name to go forward to the old governing authority and for consideration, and to get the phone call a couple of days later to say that I was approved unanimously, and that the person who proposed my appointment was the president of the Students' Union. That was a huge shock to me, because it was somebody I didn't know. And but it's a great privilege, a huge privilege, and I feel a huge responsibility, genuinely, to represent the university. And I have, you know, very strong ties to the university, even though it was to Carysfort I went to train to be a teacher. But I feel that the University of Galway is ideally located on the Atlantic, on the edge of the ocean. We're sort of this bridge between the European Union and the United States and Canada, and I think that that's really important, and we have to build on all of the contacts that we have, and we're doing that and pursuing that vigorously, and I think that's really important.